All I know is, hey everyone, Jim Phoenix here, and I was trying to get box unawares.
Yeah, you
Sneak
did a
attack
good
this shit.
job.
I
You
know.
did a good job.
I know. There's not even like Zoom used to do the narc button, but not Zencaster. Zencaster, you just slide that shit right in.
That's what she said.
Phrasing. Are they a sponsor? They're not a sponsor.
Or he said, or they said. We're an equal opportunity of speaking people here.
Or as Braddock politely puts it, Jim's a whore.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's like just slide. It's a pillow. That's all it needs.
Hand sanitizer.
Right. We're not even starting the show up. So this episode we're having Scream. Oh, it's our, what is this again?
It's the comedy. It's the comedy.
Comedy horror show with Scream Therapy with Cassie Cates. And then we got Elvira's Haunted Hills with, I guess, Elvira. And Dracula Dead and McLovin it because I apparently remember the movie better than it was.
I did too.
Comedy. God damn it. And I didn't think, okay, we'll
get into it. We'll get it.
Streaming demons. Yeah.
Voodoo,
And I have a confession. Can't
I'm
wait.
not a priest.
He's not like me, no. I'm neither a priest nor a lawyer. I've slept with both of them before. Hey, kids. Hey, kids. So, I'm pretty sure I was doing imitation of someone I don't remember anymore. Today on Streaming Demons, boy, did we have a packed crowd, packed everything, packed audience, pack it behind us. It is July now, motherfucker July. Damn it. What happened to June? What happened to June Cleaver? June's gone. She don't bake no pies no more.
But my movie's pretty gay, so, or at least it has queer people in it. So, I mean, we can still have pride celebrations all year round if we want to.
That is interesting. I'm trying to think if the other movies did too, but I don't want to out nobody. I mean, not from my first movie, I wouldn't know, but I can't remember. No, I think Leslie Nielsen's straight.
No, right? He's straight, yeah.
Right, okay, so, yeah. And I also don't remember who else is Mel Brooks, isn't it? I think.
Yep, he is. He is also straight.
Yeah. No matter how many times.
Okay. Wow, that was a really big gasp.
Oh, we'll get into other shit later, but Brandon, guess what?
What?
So I was going to take a group of people to Oppenheimer.
Okay.
And I'm like, this is a good idea. And then they did the PR press, like, oh, there's like Jake Jill, whatever the fucking, I don't know, Cillian Murphy, who knows? I don't read the PR that much, but they're like, there's so much nudity and graphic sex. I'm like, God damn it.
Oh no.
God damn it.
You know what you should take them to instead?
Barbie.
Yes.
That was actually the
Was it good? Oh no, we shouldn't talk about it.
I can't spoil it.
Yeah.
We're not seeing it yet. But we're gonna do Barbie. And the reason I brought that up was because I found out there's an appearance by someone we both adore in it.
Yes, she is in it, and she looks amazing.
Of course, we're talking about Tara Reid.
Yes, and she's going to be talking about her new podcast, Tara Reid's.
Tara Reid's. You know what? One day that will happen. You understand this?
I hope so.
Tara Reid will come on the show and talk about Tara Reid's.
That's all I hope and wish for. When I see a shooting star every night, that's what I wish for.
Really? You see Eminem?
Mm.
A shooting star. Get it? Ooh. Maybe Dr. Dre?
Allegedly.
Yeah. No, I think Em actually says he's not maybe shot people, but mailboxes and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you're new to Streaming Demons, this is how we start out every episode. Just random banter about whatever.
Stuff.
Yeah. Stuff.
How's it with you?
Yeah. It's one of those days where we're both kind of, this is the early taping for us. And I've got so much to talk about. I've got a lot of stuff to talk about before we get to our movies. And it's all about horror comedy today. And I want to apologize in advance for this is the first time I've watched all the movies.
What?
Yeah, even like recently, like it wasn't like years ago type thing. Like recently, I watched them all. After announcing we're gonna do the movies, I actually watched them. That's how recent it was.
Wow, I know, right? That's amazing. Actually,
fucking
I'm very
big boy
proud
pants
of you.
now. I know.
How many episodes did it take?
And technically, that's one thing. Technically, we're on 60 right now. But really, I know, dude.
Okay, when we get to 69, you know we have to do something special.
I'm just 69. I'm dropping that fucking porn thing you and Payne did.
You should, because I had to suffer through it.
And audience at home, you don't know if we're talking about an actual porno that Payne and Brannick made,
I
or
was not in it.
hey,
I directed
he's like,
it.
I don't know, man. I think we can let the cat out of the bag at this point.
No.
Yeah.
No, there's no cat, there's no bag.
There's no, but I realized I numbered them wrong on the fucking
Oh, no.
website. So we're actually it's like 61 or 62 right now. But I'm
Oh,
like, I'm too lazy to fix it. I'm like, fuck it.
yeah, whatever.
Yeah, it's like a
It is
bonus
what it
episode.
is, yeah.
All right, so today we have some weird shit. We got some funny shit. We got some brand new shit. We got some old shit. We got some maybe unfortunately shit. And I think our last movie, I think no spoilers. What the last movie is going to be. I guess we can. We don't do that anymore, do we? Yeah, we can spoil it. Leslie Nielsen that wasn't the vehicle for him. That was it. That was more the person. We'll get into all
We'll
the shit.
get into it. There's a lot to get into.
There was an actor who could have pulled that off, and his name was Gene Wilder. Gene Wilder could have pulled it off, made it funny.
Interesting.
Yes, and Leslie Nielsen. Okay, yeah, no, I can get on and on and on and on and on and on about this shit. So we'll wait for I'm gonna remember what the fuck I just said, anyways. But we're gonna wait. God damn it. So
we're gonna do the thing that we said that we're gonna do, that we do every time, supposedly.
Allegedly.
I'm
just fucking completely dehydrated right now.
Yeah,
So
I'm also hungry. I have not eaten.
You're
today.
hungry?
Yeah.
You know what helps both hunger and hydration? Liquid IV.
Oh, really? Tell me more.
Tell you more. Liquid IV, and I'll tell you truthfully, I have tried this out, and I may have even had people that I know who work construction that absolutely need to hydrate, because you ever work construction, it's outside, you're sweating your balls and everything else off. And they've tried this out and they loved it too.
Hey, which flavor did they try?
Like the starberry, the one that we couldn't figure out what it was.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Like one of the flavors, just this flavor here. But I love it because honest to God, I will suffer from cramps. And if you don't know, we might be going through global warming right now. If anyone is taking a check outside, it's been hot for a while, and
it's summer.
Forest fires, and it's summer, and hydration. And beer don't hydrate you. Liquid IV hydrates you. And they all come in small packages. They're awesome. I'm still gonna say watermelon or pina colada for me. By the way, I like those flavors.
And they're sugar free as well. You're not gonna get this sugary syrupy.
Sugar free and vitamins. 5 essential vitamins: B3, B5, bingo, B12, vitamin C. Yeah, sugar free, dairy free, soy free, gluten free, not free. But if you want 20% off, God, I hope that's what it is. If you want to find out if Jim knows how much you get off.
I think it was last time. I think it was 20%.
20% good. Oh, thank God. All right.
I think
we're dropping this in the soy notes. Oh my God. We're dropping this in show notes. Just click on the link, go in there. It's all in the show notes. It makes it so easy. Just go boom. No matter where you are, you can absolutely, definitely click on it and go. Now, get 20% off when you go to liquidiv.com and use code HauntedMTL at checkout. That's 20% off anything you order when you shop Better Hydration today using promo code HauntedMTL at liquidiv.com. Suck it, reading. Ha! But sincerely, I'll say this. I'm not going to plug Zencaster right now, but they are also one of our sponsors. Thank you, Zencaster, and thank you, Liquid IV.
Yeah.
Making me hydrated and fucking money. I love it. Now, I will go off and I'll tell you, when we first started doing podcasting, or even started doing the site, and we should monetize this motherfucker. I'm like, really? I don't really want to, but I guess I could. I had to take a lot of ads off the site because Google just spammed the shit out of random stuff. Like you have full control. No, you don't. Like, I don't wanna see some assholes fucking Republican, "Rawr, kill every woman." Like, that was their ads. I'm like, "Really?
That was spot on. Good job.
Kill."
That was
If you
I
shut
thought
your
there was a
eyes.
Republican in the room. I did for a second. I closed my eyes.
Yeah, so I had, like, and that and the earwax one. It was between that and earwax fucking ads from Google. I'm like, "God damn it." So we switched to Amazon ads for a while because at least they'll give me, like, horror. They'll just like, "What do you wanna see? Horror. Great. Here's your ads."
Mhm.
Fucking cool. Thank you, Amazon. And then we might go back to Google one day as soon as they get their shit together. Who knows? Because they are quite powerful. But we've had so many sponsorship pushes for things that I wouldn't remotely sell that were just like a straight fucking no. Like, we'll give you money. Like, no, you're not gonna give me shit, man. Like, what was it? Like bullshit art, bullshit watches, bullshit fucking jewelry, uh, some kind of like weed whacker, but it was an off-brand genital shaver. Like,
Oh, I
you might
remember
wanna, like,
that.
not you might wanna splurge for the brand.
I remember that one, yeah.
Cutting your dick and balls off, man. You might wanna, like,
It was
spend some money.
yeah.
Spend some money. Like some ball wash or something, I don't know. But I'm like, that's not quite if you use a product, that's great, but it's like, that's not quite our thing. But hydration? I honest to God, I do use this
I know
because
you
I
do.
will cramp the fuck up if I don't.
I know,
I
and I know that you're usually working out
until you break your foot and pull your
until you
back
break your
out.
foot. Yeah,
Yeah, fucking
like
limp
you
out, I
do.
guess. Yeah, that's
Especially,
what
it
one does.
reminds me of like Bart Simpson when they have like the
The
pool.
summertime? Yeah.
Yeah, yep.
Oh, happy queen of some okay. Apparently, my foot does my voice too. I
It
was oh
does.
man, I was gonna do my entire I was doing the entire podcast like this, but I was like, "Fuck, I forgot to do it already."
Why?
I don't know. It comes and goes, It's, it's not easy. That's all.
Okay.
But yeah, I like good IV. I was listening back to our fucking podcast. The queer one. I kept saying queer 15 times before I realized it was Pride Month, not Queer Month. It's Queer Month. God damn it!
Well, I mean,
Hug
I'll
your
take it.
queers. Like, oh Christ.
I'll
No.
take it.
Yeah.
I identify as queer, so it can be queer month.
I identify as a moron who can't remember names or fucking
That makes a
titles of
lot of
months.
sense, actually.
Especially that last podcast, I couldn't remember fucking anyone's name though. Yes,
But you
we
can remember liquidiv.com. Go there.
fuck, yes, I can because I need that shit. So if you hear something, we'll always tell what the ad is. It's me very obvious as a sponsor, and it's only because we like it. If we me if
Yeah, I have no sway or decision.
Megadeth beer, Jimbo, except for Megadeth beer. Those fuckers never sponsored us. I
No, they
think that was like my personal piss off. I'm like, man, fuck you guys then.
I
Fuck
do
Megadeth
remember
beer.
in Combo
Tastes like
Box, like
piss, probably.
like, editing that out every time.
Yeah. But you also did like
Yeah,
the
yeah, I did. It's like,
and then
beer.
the I had a joke, but I'm not going to
Yeah,
reread
no.
it in my head. Okay, here we go. So you used to do with Combo Box the sponsors of the past, which I thought were hilarious. I thought it was fucking brilliant.
I love
Sponsors of the
Sponsors of
past.
the Past.
'Cause I was
I
always
wanna do
worried. It's
it
like,
one day. Yeah, I wanna do it again one day.
I think my cat's taking a shit right next to her right now.
Oh, okay.
He's like he's studying the floor really fucking hard. He's in his litter box. But I have a litter box in the office, and
Don't watch him shit. That's weird. Don't be a weirdo.
I want to see if it's a piss or shit. I think it's a shit. No, it might be pee. No, it looks like it's going to be either shadowy or he's also
Well,
like my
welcome
cat's,
back to Haunted MTL when we we watch our cats to see if they piss or shit.
which is something I'd rather do. I'd rather watch my 20-plus-year-old cat take a shit. Oh, just piss. Good job, buddy. Your pee pee doesn't hurt. Because
Good
I think
job.
it's like 2021 right now. And yeah, when you get like the 100+ in human years, sometimes that shit don't work. It's hey, cat people, if you have sponsorship, go for it. We'll take it. You too can have like your product talked about piss and shit and cats and fucking rubbering shit on my balls or whatever it was, and Brian rubbing stuff on their balls or someone's balls being rubbed.
Somebody's balls were being rubbed by
Protect their
off-brand.
hands.
By off-brand.
Off-brand stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
don't do off-brand stuff.
We don't do
Yeah. That was
So
so.
do you wanna
Well,
get into the movies?
so, anyways, if you're new to our show, why are you still here? That was 15 minutes.
Thank you for
We did like,
staying.
yeah,
Thank
thanks.
you. Thanks, Mom. I
Thanks for
appreciate it.
like I was like, oh, at least mom knows don't do off-brand shit for genitalia.
Yeah.
I
No,
think
that's
that's a
what Mom
PSA for
always
this right
told
now.
me. Yeah, that's
Mom,
what Mom always told
mom
me.
always told me if it's
Don't
green, don't
stick your
eat it.
dick in crazy and, you know, don't use off-brand shit on your balls.
Mm,
Mhm.
I think I only got half of that fucking message.
She's sage. She has wise wisdoms.
Sage advice. We at Streamin' Demons take movies, I guess, and we review
Mhm.
them. We
Yeah.
usually do 2 or 3, depending if we have a special guest. And then if not, we double team a movie because that's what we do.
Mhm.
We just double team shit sometimes.
Yeah.
We're known for that.
Consensually.
Yeah.
Consensually.
Except for that fucking Dracula Dead and Loving It wasn't that consensual on my part.
Okay. We'll get we'll
That was
get
a sad penguin.
we'll get into that, but first I'll get into my sad one. Yeah?
You're sad. Get into your sad one, motherfucker. So yes. So as I'm always lazy, I let the special guests go first. There are no special guests. It's Brannick. So Brannick,
Yes.
what's your movie?
So I have Elvira's Haunted Hills, which is
Her
not
boobs.
it's her boobs. Oh,
It
there's
really
a
is.
lot.
Yeah.
If you think her
Yeah.
boobs are not gonna be grabbed in this movie
I love looking at
constantly,
it.
Don't
yes,
we all?
don't we all? Yes, so Cassandra Peterson, has beautiful boobs.
Yes, she
She
does.
does. She's a beautiful person.
Yes, she is.
Um,
Very
this
talented.
movie, not as beautiful.
Is this the new one or is this the
This is the
original?
2001. This is the 2001. This is not Mistress
The
of
dark.
the Dark. Yes.
So this is the newer
Yes.
one.
This is the new one as in it was 20 years ago. Yes.
Shit. Wow. Fuck. I thought she had like a brand new one out.
She had like a whole bunch of stuff that she was
Like
doing recently to
to
bring attention to
support
her
it.
book.
Yeah. The
Mhm.
book. Oh, maybe that's a book from I was thinking of, which I
Yeah.
just bought.
Which is gonna be what I plug at the end. So
Oh, good.
spoiler alert. Um, but yeah, so it's a horror comedy film. I thought it was going to be like a sequel to the Mistress of the Dark. It is not.
No.
It is I you can see what they're trying to do. They're trying to like bring back like old horror, like Hammer horror,
Yeah.
kind of tease about that.
Bring back a lot of old horrors.
Yes, bring back a lot of and those are the jokes. To
Those are
be
the jokes. I
honest,
know. Like I'm not being a dick. Like those are
yeah,
the
no,
fucking
those are
jokes.
yeah, no, those are honestly and legitimately the jokes. And
I know.
I think if I was a child, I probably would have loved it because there's like zany, like cartoony sound effects and cartoony music, and everybody is very, yeah, exaggerated facial expressions, lots of body humor,
Lots of
things
body humor.
things like
On the
that.
body.
But so basically, it's set in the past in like the 1800s. She is not set in the past
Mm.
because she'll joke around about things that are
She breaks the.
yes.
Oh wait,
She's
is
like
this?
Ana
Is it
ana
anachronistic?
yeah.
I used to
It's
date her.
yeah.
Anachronistic.
Ana ana
She didn't want to change her name,
anachron
man. She didn't want to be
anachronic
Anna Phoenix.
anachronic. Anyway,
My anachronic doesn't want none. If you get
so
sued by doing the rest of that lyric.
so they're in Romania, and they
They're
actually
really fucking
shot
Spanish.
shot in Romania. But it's her and her servants. They're on their way to do a review in Paris. She gets kicked out of an inn, and so she gets rescued by a doctor named Dr. Bradley, and that's like one of the jokes. He touches her boobs a lot. Then they go to this haunted castle, and
Castle, right?
her boobs get touched a lot.
Hmm.
Then they realize that she resembles this deceased former wife. The wife supposedly committed suicide, but there's something.
Wait. So you're saying this happens a long time ago in the
It's in the
movie?
yes, in the
Shit,
1800s.
because I watched the same movie you did, and I was probably significantly different minded at that point while I was watching the movie. It was on the last drive-in, I think.
No, no, you're thinking about Mistress of the Dark,
I
which
swear to
I
God I watched this movie. Hold on.
which which was the review that I sent you like a million years ago because we were going to do that whole big thing
We do
about.
reviews? Good for us.
We did, and I watched it, and it was great. I actually really like, Mistress of the Dark. I think it's fun, I think it's cute. I think, I really like the Elvira character. This, as we were talking about Leslie Nielsen and that kind of like this, and I feel bad because she co-wrote it. It
Well,
All the
yeah.
money came from her and her ex-husband's, like, they remortgaged their house so they could get the funds for this
Jesus
movie.
Christ, what happened to credit cards?
Yeah, like, she put in a lot. It does have, Richard O'Brien, surprisingly, from Rocky Horror, and he hasn't been in a lot of stuff lately, so that was nice to see him in it.
A lot of stuff? He
He
hasn't been
has
in a lot of stuff?
he hasn't been in a lot of
He
stuff.
hasn't been in any fucking stuff.
Well, he was in Rocky Horror, and he was also in Shock Therapy, or Shock
Yeah,
Treatment.
okay.
Um,
That's
and
2
then
more cult hits I've been in, I guess, but
also, Scott
no.
Atkinson was in it, but he also has passed away, so we're gonna say RIP.
I was I
Um,
almost made a joke on it. Damn it, I'm so glad I didn't make a joke.
I'm so glad you didn't. This was also, for like, it was dedicated to Vincent Price. So, like, it had it was like, if I don't know, if something were a little bit different, it was a rated PG-13. I think if they actually went for an R
Would it
and
work?
just made it.
But okay, I see what you want because you wanna see her
Yes.
tits. I understand this.
Well, I don't
I
even
have the
need to see
same
her
fucking
tits,
thoughts too. Now
but it would be I think it would have been funnier because there's not a lot of blood in it, there's not
oh,
a like
because you want R for blood? Like,
well, I wanted it a couple fucks would be nice,
tell me about it.
yeah.
Your fucking Tinder hand fell off, man.
Um,
Even Tinder's like, all the fucks to give. Sorry about it. Gotta start
I
this shit
mean,
over.
like I said, I could see what it was trying to do, I don't think it achieved it. I love Elvira, I love Cassandra Peterson, um, I just don't think it really super worked, but that's
Yeah.
my opinion. But I loved her first movie, and I'm
No,
going to be plugging her book later, so.
it's a cult. I mean, the first one was like a cult classic.
Oh, it
So
is.
it's basically Pee-wee's Playhouse.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
Pee-wee's Big Adventure. That's the one I wanted to say,
Yep,
not
yep,
the
yep.
Playhouse.
And this was, I think, just being set in the past, and, like, I get what they were going for, but it just doesn't work with her type of comedy.
God damn it! If I close my eyes,
Mhm.
which this is a podcast, I could just close my eyes. I guess
Yeah.
what you said is basically the summary of most people's thoughts on Indiana Jones. I get it's set in the past and all, but it's fucking Paul today. Ugh, sorry, it's just been a rough fucking
Yeah, I can
summer.
tell. It's
For
been a rough summer for you. You're Bart Simpsoning it. You can't be the pool princess or whatever.
I bought a fucking back cinch. It's like a half of a what are those things called? Corset, basically, to get my back halfway straight up, so I can like.
So
I'm
you got
I'm I'm
wait,
at the
you got
age where
titties now because of the
no,
corset?
I could no, it goes on the back. It's
Oh,
like it
you got
stops
back
halfway.
titties.
Yeah, probably. I fucking gained 20 fucking pounds. But, yeah, I'm at the age where I'm trying to ice my foot, and I threw my back out icing my fucking foot.
I mean, I'm so sorry to hear
Yeah,
that.
I know, I know, I know.
So
So, this one is I'm a battle for this one a little bit. What first of all, what's your rating? What's your rating?
I'm gonna say 2.5.
2.5?
Yeah.
And we
There
do it
was
out
a
of 5?
yeah,
That's
out
kinda
of 5,
fair.
and there were a few laughs that I did have, there were a few jokes
Yeah.
that did land. It was just but it was just, like, old people touching her boobs and I don't know, just
Did
like
it
I said, the first one worked more because it was she was coming into this town, nobody liked her because she's different, she's, passionate, she's kinda ditzy. Um,
uh,
in this, it just didn't
I'm trying to
really
get the
work.
Haunted Hills.
Haunted Hills, like
2020,
boobs.
dude.
It is not 2020.
with Diana Zhang Zayaba and Zubar K. Khan and
No.
the Indian Hindi language horror movie. That actually sounds pretty fucking good. It's got 88% on fucking Google, 7.7 on IM. We need to do a
Well,
fucking like foreign language movie
we
day
could
one
do
day.
that one
'Cause
day. Yeah.
let me find the other haunted hills apparently.
Anyway, so this one 2.5.
2.5 with it's with Elvira, right?
Yeah, with Elvira and Richard O'Brien, Harry
2001,
Shearer, Scott Atkinson, Mary Jo
Mark
Smith.
Pearson, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, not as highly. Although 90% they like it on Google.
I don't know what to tell you. I
Bro,
mean,
it's got
she's
1.5
gorgeous.
mil
She's
budget.
gorgeous. Like I said, there were jokes that were funny, but it just felt kinda disjointed, and at the end, it kinda dragged. The
I
end I liked. I thought that was pretty fun. I like
see.
Richard O'Brien, though.
I think I really think this was on Last Drive-In.
Okay, I
I'm
mean,
typing this out now.
I do not see that posted as it was on the last drive-in,
It's gonna
but
be Joe Bob's Haunted Halloween Hangout, Vire's Haunted Hills, October 21st, 2022, motherfucker. I
okay.
knew I saw this goddamn movie. I'm not gonna like, fucking randomly see the shit.
Okay, so you saw it with the being bricked in the wall and
But maybe my experience is different because Cassandra Peterson's on the show and Joe Bob and Darcy are talking it up at the same time. And I guess you're right. 18 fucking 51 Paris. Yeah, I didn't understand it was supposed to be set in faraway
Mhm,
time.
mhm.
Probably because again,
And I
it was
think
Halloween last year, so I must have been like
yeah, and I think,
blackout.
honestly, if it was just done today's time in a
It would
haunted
fit.
that would have been better. That would have been way better, I
Okay.
think. Yeah, it's just I think it just didn't jive with that and maybe just, I don't know, clean it up a bit. Clean it up.
Clean it
You
up.
yeah, anyway,
Use that Wu-Tang Clan, protect your hands. Clean
mhm.
that shit up.
Hand Sanitizer by Wu-Tang
Mhm.
Clan. Okay, so I'm done.
No, I can see it as a 2.5. I can see it as a 2.5. I would maybe would like inflate it to a 3 just cuz, but I would not do that as an R movie. And I'll
Okay,
tell you why. It just because her audience really is Pee-wee's Playhouse. And if you do an R, they won't be able to watch it.
but
So you're cutting
we
out your fucking fan base out.
but her fan base has aged. We're grown
With
now.
kids.
Fair,
So they
fair,
wanna be able to
fair.
watch it with their
You're right.
yeah,
Okay.
that's
Fair,
oh, nice
fair.
beaver.
And then I think
Thanks, I just
again
had it stuffed.
that's why I think the first one worked better because again, like there were jokes that would go over
Yeah.
the kids' heads. It wasn't just touching her boobs. There were other things going on,
Yeah, no, I understand, and that was again, I think we had this conversation about I think it was I just did a line from Naked Gun, where it's this nice beaver line.
yeah.
That went above my head. Thanks, I just had it stuffed. That definitely went above my head.
Oh,
Like,
absolutely.
I kinda knew beaver might have been vagina, but the having it stuffed part went
Well,
fucking far over my
my
head.
parents loved, Who Framed Roger Rabbit. I watched that. I didn't realize only later I was like, "Holy shit, there's a lot of sexual innuendos." And they're like, "Yeah, but you didn't know."
Who
You know,
framed him?
you it was, not the Acme guy, it was the other guy.
Huh, weird. I
Anyway,
have I saw that in the theaters.
okay. I
Fucking
did
hell.
too. I did
Did you?
too.
That
Well,
one they redid it
recent
20 years later.
no, no.
Fuckers.
Well, I did actually see it on film,
Ooh,
at the Redford Theater,
the
which is
Redford. Robert Redford, goddammit.
which is a great
Get him
place
a
to go.
fucking theater. Well, 2.5, I can definitely smash the shit out of this.
Okay,
I'm gonna crack this motherfucker home. No,
sure.
I was going to say, okay, so, brand in the past. I was gonna make the joke like, oh yeah, Combo Box used to be sponsored by the sponsors of the past, much like Streaming Demons. Because most of our if we would have taken those like the ball things sponsor, they would
Mhm.
also be the sponsors of the past. Because
Oh, yeah.
I don't think that ball company exists. Not like I was like bored one day. I just can't find they don't I don't know.
Hmm.
I think they came out and folded. Like, oh fuck, they probably got a lawsuit on their hands right now. Cut
Ooh,
their dick off.
allegedly.
Yeah, probably. Allegedly. Right. All right. So my movie
Mhm.
is Cassie Keats' Scream Therapy. 2023, you motherfuckers can't even see it if you were not at the damn cinemas that had the little fucking festivals and shit. If you didn't see it there, you ain't gonna see it for a while because it's on a festival circuit and it's fucking killing. It is fucking killing.
Is
Scream
that
Therapy, yep.
is that from director Cassie Keat?
That is Cassie Keat, directed by Cassie Keat. And it's got a cast of, let's say, feminist movie, comedy, horror,
Oh,
and
but
it's
Jim,
tight.
it's got women in it, so is it even funny?
That was actually one of the comments. I believe we also did an interview of full disclosure. I did an interview of Cassie Keat a couple weeks ago, and we got to get clearance just to put it out. But I always, if you're ever on What's Cracking, I give you first like dibs to look at it and last edit type thing and make sure you get the final edit. I'm just fucking words to right. So it is one of the things I brought up because if you look online about the movie, you're gonna find a bunch of stuff and you go down a rabbit hole. Cassie Keat was actually part of a comedy troupe before improv troupe before the pandemic was, closing a lot of places down. And they started putting stuff on YouTube, and that is one of the fucking comments. It's like, well, I wouldn't think, a video clip with women in it would ever be funny because women apparently can't be funny. But you surprised me pleasantly on having a well edited film. Like, what the fuck? What the
Mhm.
fuck is this shit, man? Just
Mhm.
unforced errors. Like I'm saying, like, again, unforced fucking errors in this shit. But you check it out when you can. And I will say it hits a lot of boxes for me. No puns. Because it is something that is smartly done. It is contemporary. You want to talk about what might not have worked for Elvira was setting them back in the olden times. This is 2023, 22, something like that. And
Mhm.
it's actually set in the times. And they're, without spoiling it too much, their antagonist, the big bad boogeyman, a gang of incels. A cult, excuse me, I should say a cult of incels. Yeah. Yeah. That's their fucking like the bad guy. I'm like, it fits. It fucking fits. It's charming. It is multiple types of movies all at once. It does not overstay its welcome. It hits the beats. It moves on. There's no roller gator moment like what the fuck's happening. There's no drag on. There's no drag off, as Alice and Steve would say. It is tight. It's fucking tight. It's like a 73 something like that minute movie, and it's just fucking tight. It's a movie you can make your significant other watch if they don't like horror,
Okay.
but they're like, I want to watch something horror with you one day. And I just don't like being scared. Like Cocaine Bear is too scary. By the way, Cocaine
Cocaine?
Cougar. They have fucking Cocaine Cougar now. I'm
Yeah.
like, I fucked her. But
So, there's a
no,
lot of
no.
animals now, and I wanna bring this
Cocaine
up.
Shark. There it
There's a
is.
I wanna bring it up because this is a real problem we have in our
Don't
environment is we have
feed bears
cocaine
cocaine.
bears and cocaine sharks and
Yes.
cocaine, like, cougars, and I just wanna bring awareness that it's okay to stop animals. You can get help.
You can get help. Call the animal shelter. Call the
Call 1-800 I'm an
Extinction
animal
Galaxy.
who is high on cocaine right now. It's a
Mm.
long number, it's a really long number.
I've learned that cats will meow after they take a piss because they're like, "Clean my shit up, bitch." That's
Oh,
one of them. Yeah, and
mine
some,
just goes crazy. Just
yeah. Oh, do the whole run thing.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, if they do it when they're pooping a lot, it's because allegedly there's some sort of like stimulation in the anus. I'm like, holy fuck,
I
that
don't
feels
wanna
good.
know about well, I mean
Like, whoa, I'm gonna run around now, motherfucker. Do some laps. I just like jizzed off. Give me some liquid IV after this shit.
literally, after this
LiquidIV.com.
shit, literally.
Yeah, well.
Okay.
Don't feed your cats. Talk to your vet. But disclaimer. But yeah, we're talking about scream therapy, and this works because it looks like it was a fun movie to make. And if you hear the behind the scenes things, it was a fun movie to make. It addresses a contemporary issue, especially in the United States, with women really playing out straight out being somehow second class,
Mm.
even though traditionally that's 50% of the fucking population. But but it addresses these things without any complaints. It addresses things in a smart way. And just when you think it might wobble, like, oh man, maybe Act 3 is gonna wobble. You held out that fucking long. It doesn't unravel. It's a fucking tight ass fucking movie. And like the editor, hats off, fucking that guy. The writing, the acting is fucking spot on. It looks like a fun thing. You can watch it. I watch it 2 or 3 times.
Okay.
It's one of those things where you go, oh, I fucking watch this. Is pretty cool. And watching it, okay.
So what about the effects? Are they practical or are they
Practically not there.
Mm, uh,
The effects are shit you could do without spoiling it. You could do these effects with Caro syrup and food coloring.
I like those movies
Me
because
too.
they're just grittier that way.
They're cheap to
It's
make.
it's cheap and it does the job.
Absolutely. I mean, that's exactly it. You don't have to rely on special ass effects. You don't have to put
Mm-mm.
budget into a big explosion or something like that. You get shit done. And it's funny. There's one part where you forget about characters in this movie, and the movie forgot about the characters in the movie. And then you find the characters and like, holy fuck, what we've just been doing. So it's like self-aware, like it made you forget about 2 characters.
Oh, that's
It's
interesting.
self-aware that it made you forget for a second. And it brings them, it's smart. It's really fucking smart.
It sounds
And
like it.
yeah. And I'll tell you this. I hope this is not the only thing from Cassie Key. I think that's a brilliant mind at work, and they were the one person. And unfortunately, Brannick can't show you or play you the interview yet. They were the
Mhm.
one person that made your argument that
Yeah, I
Mad
know.
Max Fury Road is actually a feminist movie.
Yeah, well,
And
I
I
mean,
accepted that shit. I'm like, fuck, that's a solid argument.
because
God
of
damn it. I think.
course.
But you never made that argument, god damn it.
Well,
You were like, "Oh, it's a feminist movement," because like, "Ah, fuck you." Like, "Oh no," and then like, we start stabbing each other and shit. But
I mean, like I said before, I'm just glad that somebody talked some sense into you.
sure ain't no one else. I'll tell you
Yeah.
that.
Mm-mm. Not me.
Not my fucking
Not me,
doctor. That's
brother.
for sure. Not my doctor. Not my lawyer. Not my fucking accountant.
Who else did you
Apparently,
Oh, the priest, not the priest.
definitely not the priest. Oh, dude, I want to see the Pope's exorcist, motherfucker. Mm-hmm.
I heard it was not
Fuck
great.
off.
Okay.
It looks like shit. I know, but still, I want to see it because
Well, I heard it's funny. I heard it's funny, but
dude, I've read the book.
have you really?
I've read one of his Aramov's books, and I believe I even did a review. He's like, there's an instance of like possessions going up because of infidelity, fucking Satan worshiping, whatever,
Of course,
and
of course.
disco, like disco, like motherfucking disco. Like,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that it means in European way, just like nightclubs, but like it's antiquated translation. Like, dude, I don't know, man.
It's gotta
I,
be disco. It's
I think it might be.
definitely
Might be
disco.
disco duck just fucking raped someone. I guess. I don't know. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
We're gonna raise some funds for
And
Disco Duck pretty soon.
rape is not our sponsor.
No, it is not.
It's not.
Rape is not a sponsor, but you know what? That's great because I don't think there's any of that in Cassie Cade's Scream Therapy 2023 movie. And
Okay.
if you haven't seen it, you must demand this shit to all your little streaming people. You demand this motherfucking thing. You go to the little cinema things that have like
Yes, old
movies
man,
play
tell us. Tell us, how do we do
and
this?
conventions. You go to those fucking conventions. You say, "I want Scream Therapy," and this is like the weirdest things. Like I can plug it without plugging it because unless you're at the conventions, you really need to see this. I think
Mhm.
this is gonna be like Metallica. This would be like Metallica starting out with the bootleg tapes. I think I obviously I would never do this myself. I think it's gonna be like passed down as a cult. I really do. It's that funny.
Well, Shudder's eventually, I'm sure, going to take a
Fucking
look at
better.
it.
Shutter's
Mhm.
got basically Joe Bob Briggs and a whole lot of prayers. It's
You
like,
know,
please,
it
Joe
needs to
Bob.
get hashtag Chad gets the axe too. They both need to be on there. Honestly, more comedy horror because
Yeah.
there have been really good comedy horrors lately. Horrors
Oh,
and and comedy
there's
horror.
a lot of bad comedy horrors too, though. By the way,
There's a lot of bad comedy horrors too.
no, like I won't name the joke thief's name right now, but yeah.
Okay.
But I'm gonna give this 4.5. Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
4.5 out of 5. I liked it. Like I said I watched it a few times, and this is like the perfect movie you want to watch a horror movie. It's not quite Dale and Tucker versus Evil
Mhm.
because that's very fucking in your face. This is truly has well, I guess Dale and Tucker versus Evil is horrific if you're like a college kid, but this truly has the horror aspect of it. It's got the supernatural aspect of it, and it's got some shit going on. It's comedic, and and it's got a hell of a lot of mention of one particular actor who's been chewing up horror movies left and right. Nicolas Cage.
No, really?
Yeah. I'm not saying he makes a premiere or like a cameo or anything like that,
Oh.
but he gets mentioned a fuck lot, and it's really funny when they do.
Oh, okay.
He's like the unsolicited character in the fucking thing. It works a lot. It works a lot.
Okay.
So 4.5, I'm sticking with that one. And unfortunately, I'm sticking with my choice for man, it's the last time I'll pick a movie, huh? My choice for our combined movie, which is Dracula Dead and McLovin It.
Yeah.
Apparently, is that the title?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Starring Leslie Nielsen, Leslie Nielsen, Leslie
Oh,
Nielsen.
wait, hold on, hold on. All right. I hear Tara Reid. So I was trying to get Tara to call in a little bit earlier, but time zones and shit like that.
It's gonna
Tara,
be
you're on the
fun.
air with
It's gonna be
Brannick
good
and
fun.
Jim Phoenix.
So,
It does sound like Tara this time.
Red and McLovin it. I can't even. Fuck this, not even free. Bye.
Dude, that movie's so bad. Bigfoot punked us out and just left.
I think that was still Tara Reid. It sounded
Like that was probably fucking Tara Reid's like, okay, full disclosure. Because you're gonna forget anyways. Our audience will fucking forget. This is like hour 55 when we're reading this shit. I was going to have Tara come in and use the voice changer for Bigfoot. Like 3 or 4 episodes just to fuck with people.
that would be funny.
I think that would be funny.
That would be really funny.
And it would also be funny if we watched a movie I saw directly after this, which was the one where Leslie Nielsen's playing it was the Harrison Ford movie Rip. It was the guy who was like the one arm, one leg guy.
Uh,
Fuck.
Hot
Fuck.
Shots?
No, not Hot Shots. No.
Airplane?
No, Harrison
Naked
Ford.
Gun?
Fugitive. The Fugitive.
Oh,
It was a Fugitive ripoff.
Wrongly Accused?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. That movie's fucking funny. It's got the beats because it's funny because Leslie Nielsen can be Leslie Nielsen. He can be almost a Frank Drebin in it. He's strong doing that shit.
You
This
know,
movie is not him.
with Dracula Dead and Loving It, it sounds like it should come together because you have Mel Brooks. You
Sure
have
did.
you have Amy Yasbeck, who also worked with him in Dracula in Robin Hood Men in Tights. You have another Wings co-star,
Oh,
Steven
Steven Weber?
Weber.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Harvey
So
Korman's in it.
Harvey Korman's in it, and Peter McNichol, which I enjoy. He was also in Ghostbusters 2, which you didn't enjoy, but I enjoyed it.
You know what? I liked his bigger brother, Peter McDime.
Mm.
No? Oh, we're gonna later
No,
on.
where's the wah
I'm
wah
like,
wah
"Wah, wah,
wah?
wah, wah, wah."
Um,
Oh, wait, that's
that's not it.
there
Thank
you
you.
go.
Thank you.
I can't believe Mel Brooks wrote this fucking song.
Yeah, Mel
That's the
Brooks.
sad
I
thing.
mean, it and there were some parts in it. There were a couple parts that I did laugh. I did
The last word,
genuinely laugh.
right?
Um, Yeah, the last word was a funny bit. That was a
Right.
good one.
There's like there's funny bits
Yes,
when
there
it's
are
not a
funny
funny
bits,
movie.
but it's not, it's a very spaghetti movie, as in they're gonna just keep throwing jokes to see which stick, and unfortunately, not a lot of them did stick. I did like the hair one, the hair joke, the first
Yeah,
time. The first time.
and they kept going at it. Yeah.
And it kept going after that. It's like, okay, it's no longer because we know now. Like, now we know. It would have been funny if it was like, and then he takes the fangs out and gives it to somebody and says, "Here,"
And I was
or
thinking
then he
about
takes,
that. I was
you
hoping that
know,
would come up in it.
something like that, where it's like each Dracula part of him is just fake, which would be funny.
And those Niels could absolutely pull that up. I think they even did like the
Absolutely.
fake ass thing and shit like that before.
Yes, and and
Fucking son of a bitch.
honestly,
Sorry.
you okay there?
No.
You all right? Um, And honestly too, I'm trying to look up when this was because I think this was after
95.
this was 95.
This is after Robin Hood Men in Tights, Life Stinks, Look Who's Talking To,
Well, because
Spaceballs.
it kind of ripped off the scene from the second movie of, Addams Family Values, which also, Peter
So the
McNichol was
same.
in as well. But there was the iconic dance scene of Gomez and Morticia in that,
Right.
and,
Right.
Huh?
Right.
Yeah.
What else is
Well, this movie really rips it off, and I believe it was the same song as well. I could be
there?
wrong, but I believe it was the same song, but it's and he's dancing in front of a mirror, this large mirror to show that there's no reflection, but it goes on just short of forever.
Well, see, that's the thing. There's a concept in comedy, a ruin comedy, and Seth Farland does this. MacFarlane does it really good, where it's like the Peter Griffin thing hurting his knee, and
Right.
then it goes for like 3 minutes, and it's like, "What are you doing?" And then by the 10th minute of Peter just going,
Yeah, and then it becomes funny again.
it becomes funny, right?
They
It,
did that in South Park too.
okay, and they don't do it here though. They
No,
try it, and they think they probably have it, but it's really not.
but it's not. It
No.
really isn't. And, I mean, like, it was a pretty good adaptation beat for beat of Dracula. I did like Peter McNichol as Renfield. I thought he was great. He had the Dwight Fry laugh, which I loved because I love the Dwight Fry laugh. Um, so there was a lot. It was one of those movies where it should have worked. Everything was in place. It really, really should have worked, and it just didn't. It just felt so
Yeah,
disconnected.
and I'm gonna admit something.
Yeah.
I didn't like it as a kid when I saw it.
Really?
No, well, I was also an adult when I saw this, I guess, 95,
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, I
Yeah.
think yeah,
I didn't like it the first time, but I thought, "You know what? I'm gonna give it a fucking go to, like, 95." I was blackout. So, like, maybe it's just, like, my state of mind in 95. Like, maybe I was like, "You know what? Is Leslie Nielsen and Mel Brooks, how the fuck you can go terribly wrong? Terribly, terribly wrong. That's how it can go."
Yeah, and I
And
love Leslie Nielsen. I think he is
yeah, I
hilarious.
know.
RIP. I think he's hilarious. He's actually really good at being the villain as well, like, in Day of the Animals, which was shitty, but he was good in it. Um, like, he's an incredible character, an incredible actor who can do very versatile things. It
Yeah,
just didn't work with
just wasn't
this for
this.
some yeah.
And that was my thing.
With Gene Wilder.
I want to say this would have been a Gene Wilder film. When
Interesting.
did Wilder die? When did actually
Oh,
not
no,
die,
well, yeah, he was still around. He recently-ish passed, I believe.
because it's gonna be Alzheimer's.
Yeah.
You have to see when he started having Alzheimer's.
RIP.
After losing her husband, Gene Wilder, complications from Alzheimer's 2016.
Yeah.
So 16 was he was dying, but he wouldn't be having Alzheimer's in 90s, right?
No, but I think it was just Leslie Nielsen was such a powerhouse in that time and in that era, like, with, Naked Gun and
Yeah,
everything like
but
that. He was hot shit, and
okay, let's see what fucking Gene Wilder is doing in 95. 95, Gene Wilder was doing someone's probably screaming something at me. Fuck all. Honestly, hold on. He goes from 91, another you, Eligible Dentist, 93 TV movie, Something Wilder, a TV
So some
series,
so
94.
something had happened maybe with his career that he wasn't
No, wait,
getting
hold
those
on, hold on.
roles.
I wonder. Hold on.
'Cause
I'm guessing.
I don't think he and Mel Brooks had a falling out that I know of.
89, Gilda Radner dies.
But he kept going.
Some of these things might be already been taped. Like Hear No Evil, See No Evil. Prior, that was 89.
Yeah, that might have been.
Shit, I don't know. We're second guessing about dead people right now.
Yeah, we are, and that's not this show.
But you know what?
Yeah.
That's how shitty this movie is. We're second guessing about dead people. Like it's almost more interesting for me to go like, why didn't Gene Wilder? Because Gene Wilder could have pulled this off.
I think he
Leslie
could have.
Nielsen could have pulled off a different script.
Yeah, I think with a different script, he could have pulled it off. Absolutely. Um, again, I don't because we both watched Young Frankenstein, which is basically the same as this.
Same concept,
Same concept,
but
same director,
is it
same.
though? Not the same writer. Gene Wilder writes that shit,
That's true. That's true.
and he has the idea for it. And he
So,
takes it a little more Universal Monsterish, where this is.
well, this was supposed to also be like a Hammer horror slash.
What was it, Hammer Horror or Gary Oldman?
It was Gary Oldman.
Because the hair, right?
And yeah, because of the hair, but then it was also Bela Lugosi, and it was also uh the Hammer horror of the Dracula. I can't remember what it was called, but
The
they
Hammer Horror of Dracula,
yeah,
which
the
was like
Hammer.
Peter Cushing, not Peter Cushing. Fucking people are yelling at, God damn it, you
I
stupid sons of bitches.
know, I know, and I was just writing about this the other day too.
Hammer
So
fucking horror.
I know Peter Cushing was one of it, but he wasn't. Um, Cat, not right
Is
now.
it Count Dooku? Horror of Dracula. But it doesn't say who the fuck. What, Christopher Lee. God damn it. That's what I was trying to
Yeah,
think of.
that's what it
Christopher Lee.
was. Yeah.
Which is, I believe, Count Dooku. See.
Yeah, he is. Yeah,
Yeah.
he was Count Dooku. Yeah.
And he had a big fucking metal band for a long ass time. So yeah, we have
He
this
was Saruman. He was in a lot. He was in a lot.
shit. This could have been watch. As I was watching this, I could think of two things. A, Gene Wilder would have been better in it. B, if the script was better and then let Leslie Nielsen be like Leslie Nielsen in it, would
Yeah,
have been
right.
far funnier, but I don't think the gags played to his strength. And
No, they did.
C, this would have been a great Monkeys movie.
Like, hey, hey, we're the monkeys.
Yeah. Yeah. This would have been a great Monkeys movie. Because I think the four of them could pull it off.
It does take 4 monkeys to make one Leslie Nielsen. This is true.
Maybe. Now, and I'll tell you this, if you were tired from running from monkeys, as one does, because you've seen like 12 Monkeys, you've seen like Fight Club. Does that have monkeys in it? Fight Club?
No.
You see Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, but have you also seen
Monkey Shines.
LiquidIV.com?
Oh.
No. I'm not going to plug it again, but if you do, just check out the notes. I already dropped the link in.
Yeah.
Go click on that shit. Make us some money. We'll love you later.
So what would you rate this?
Fuck, man. I would rate this a moment of clarity as an alcoholic. And what I mean by this is very rarely do I watch something now and go, fuck, I had it right back then. You're just like, oh, I can't wait to watch this movie with you guys. And I'm like, what the fuck? How the fuck is this funny? Or my God, like what's in this movie?
I liked it better as a child, yes.
Did you? Oh, wow.
I did. But I also liked things that were not very spooky. I liked them a little bit spooky, which this was, but not too spooky.
I think it was too long.
Oh, it was way too long. But as a kid, I did like it. Now, I would still probably give it a 2.5.
2.5?
Yeah.
What did you give Haunted Honeymoon? Do you remember? Because I know you didn't like that one as much as I did, but I didn't watch that one again for a very long time.
It's been a while since I've watched Haunted
About
either.
2, I mean, probably below 3, right? Because I think you're like,
Yeah, I didn't like
I
it
don't think
very
you like
much.
that, yeah.
No. No, I didn't.
Shit,
I didn't like
and
Transylvania 6500 either.
I tried watching first 4 minutes. I remember you saying, "This is shit," and I had to just like, "Fuck, I agree, I can't give in."
I went 30 minutes and I'm like, "Okay, I'm good. I think I'm okay now."
Yeah, no,
And
it was
I
bad, dude.
like Ed Begley Jr. and I like, what's
Yes, I
his
know who you're
face?
talking about too. Don't worry. Don't worry, we all know of whom you were speaking.
Thank you. Thank you. Jeff Goldblum?
Yes, it is. It is
Yeah.
definitely who is a fucking hunk, by the way. I just
He
saw,
he was very
uh,
I'm sorry, but still him leaning back in Jurassic Park all sweaty.
Jurassic Park. Fucking holy man of Eddie Murphy. He's, like, shirtless half the goddamn movie.
I know.
It's like
I've
fucking
got
shirtless and
this and he's
you know,
so, like, such a skeeveball, but he plays it so well.
you know,
Anyway, of course, Ellie okay, anyway, I could go on about Jurassic Park all day,
and
but
on and on and on and on.
do you
But
have
you're
anything
right.
that you wanna plug?
Oh, right now I'm just we said the movie we both said the movie was too long, an hour
Yeah.
and 28 minutes.
Oh, it felt much
It
longer.
did. It felt fucking long.
It felt much longer.
And then the ending is just kinda like, "We better end this now."
Yeah. Yeah, the ending was not very anything. It was very yeah, it was really weird, the ending,
Just kinda
yes.
like, "Ah, we're gonna fucking be done with it."
Yep.
Alright, I'm not gonna we already have we plugged my sponsor, that's nice. I'm gonna plug this brand new book that hey, kids actually, no, wait, Brandon, you go first. I forget. I went for the last time.
I mean, you could go next. I mean, I don't
Nah, you go, you go.
care.
Go for it.
Okay, well, I'm bringing it up right now.
Who
Um,
cares?
oh, that's
Damn
sad.
right. It's okay.
Okay, so I'm going to plug Cassandra Peterson's book.
No,
Mhm.
motherfucker, you read this shit. You don't look at a book, you
Well, you
read
look
it.
at it and you can also you can do it both. Um, but it's Yours Cruelly, Elvira,
Ha ha
Memoirs
ha.
no,
That was fucking
Memoirs of
Dracula.
the Mistress of the Dark, and, she did that in 2021,
Yeah,
and
probably, yeah.
I just think it's a really good book, it's a really good memoir,
No spoilers. I honestly God, I think that's a good book too. I bought it last week.
mm, good.
I'm not done reading it though.
Yeah, no, it's great though,
Yeah.
and, again, like, just hearing her story, she's very funny, she's very sweet, um, and like I said, I really like her character, I really like her energy, I really like,
Yeah.
everything really about Elvira, even the pinball game was really fun, but, yeah, my movie was a
Well,
little bit rough.
okay. I'm glad you brought up you liking the character and stuff like that because Elvira is to Cassandra Peterson what Joe Bob Briggs is to John Bloom for me. Well, obviously that's the perfect analogy, but what I mean
It's like the
is
perfect analogy.
what most people know them as is actually the least interesting thing about them for me.
Okay, yeah.
Like her being Elvira, as iconic that is pale as her skin, as her as Cassandra Peterson
Mhm,
and the cultural impact she's having now just by making a statement in that book.
mhm. Yeah,
And I think that takes a lot of guts, and I think that takes a lot of all her life. Like that movie, she financed herself. You said with her husband, I think, or her
with her
partner,
ex-husband.
her ex-husband. Okay,
Her ex-husband, and he was her former manager
yeah,
too.
1.5 mil. I bet they ain't chump change.
And she's very, very, honest in her book about, the problems that had happened with sexual harassment that she had received,
Yeah,
and her, relationship with her partner now. Like, she's very honest um, and brave, like, because she was very afraid that she was gonna alienate fans, with coming out with her partner, and fans love her even more so.
Yeah, and I think that's a testament to maybe horror.
Oh, absolutely, I agree.
Maybe because it's kind of like if you ever watch The Last Drive-In, almost every sad fucking last letter is the I would have done X, Y, Z. I would have done this. Horrible, whatever it is. But horror got me through, and through this horror community got me through it because that's what it becomes. It becomes a horror community, and I think because it's a horror centric show for Elvira,
Mhm.
and a lot of, like you said, a lot of the people who are watching are now grown up with their own kids. I think that's why it softens the exiting.
Mm.
I think if George Takei came out while he was in Star Trek, it would have been too soon.
Yes. Yeah,
It would have been just like,
absolutely.
fuck, Star Trek would
Well,
not even lasted. Like there would be no Star Trek now. But you can do it now, right? And that's what horror, like you can kind of get away with that shit. It's
horror
not
is
like,
a very
oh,
tight community, and
yeah.
I feel because we all feel like we're rejects in a way, or
Not
outcasts,
that gay
or
people read sex.
no, 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 I'm just saying
Nah.
that we are often counterculture, and
Right.
so, we see other people that are counterculture, maybe not in the same ways that we are, but we're like, we understand it.
Absolutely. We are the ones that I made a comment yesterday. Like, I think horror fans all have something in the closet. It could be sexuality, could be the horror identity, it could be like an actual fucking skeleton. We're not sure, but
a,
it's going to
a
be
gay
something.
skeleton.
Yeah, it's gonna be something that you don't know until you're with other horror fans. It's like, okay, I can relax for a second to talk to the
Yep.
people about them wondering. We grew up with Sally Jesse Raphael's witch hunts. For
Mm,
fuck's sakes, like, oh,
yeah.
Dungeons and Dragons got demon on it. It's gonna take us out. Like, oh,
Yeah.
fuck off. The metal music's got. Oh, fuck off again.
It's still to this day, still to this day.
Yeah, she was a
But
fucking shill.
but the good thing is that we are getting much more stronger and more out there in the community, and you can tell that just even by Halloween and how huge that is now and how excited people are
Yeah,
for it.
yeah. Halloween reboot by Rob Zombie's kid. I don't. I have nothing.
Okay.
I had to set up for the joke. I don't got the punch. Like, fuck it.
All right.
I couldn't
Well,
name his kid fast enough in my head.
do you have
I was gonna
somebody
give him a
that
zapper
you want
name.
to plug?
Yes, I want to plug this motherfucker.
Okay.
I want to plug my cat's pie hole. No, what's up, Bubba? He's just chilling out. He wants more food. Okay, this is something I was fighting on. We're talking about the closet and stuff like that. Oh, when is this aired? Airs fucking the 13th or whatever. I know someone with a book, wink, wink, that's coming out, Surviving Gen X, that apparently is either going to piss you off or going to make you love it. There's going to be no middle road for this shit. And I've read it more than once, unfortunately or fortunately. And I like it. And I think there's parts that were read to Brannick mostly out of sensitivity. Like, will this get a motherfucker canceled? I think that was
Yeah,
that
no,
was
that was the question, yes.
and the question was simply that. It wasn't like, will this make people feel bad? Like, no, fuck them. I want to know if I'm going to get canceled and shit. That was the question. Now, it is Surviving Joe X. Jesus Christ, man. Surviving Gen X by Joe Chef. Oh, that motherfucker. He friend of a show, if you want to call him that. And I was talking with the PR company behind that show. We may or may not have interviews with them. We are going to do a bunch of interviews with authors, period, for What's Cracking coming up. We've got some big motherfuckers coming up. We got someone I am amazed. We got 3 or 4 interviews lined up, 5 if Joe says yes. And I cannot wait to do some of these What's Cracking when I come back from Gen Con.
Mhm.
Because these are people I find their writings interesting. Some came to us and some we asked personally. And when they said yes, like, really? I was like, fuck, really? Okay, sure. So I cannot wait. Like, I can't wait for Isaac. Honest to God. I remember like vaguely like years ago when we were doing one of his stores, and I can't wait. Like Nicole's in it. I can't wait. So we got some shit coming out, and my plug again is gonna be Surviving Gen X. That due date apparently got kind of scuffled down the road according to the PR, so I don't know when the exact date's coming right now. It's going to be this year. That's all I kind of know. Last quarter of this year. Surviving Gen X. If you like Generation X, 90s. If you're an incel, if you're not an incel, if you're a Monkeys fan, if you are a horror fan, I don't know. Maybe it's not for you.
If you
Give us
think
your
Gene Wilder should have been in Dracula,
if you think Gene Wilder should have been in Dracula, dead and loving it. That's even fucking better.
Dead and living fabulously.
Yeah, that's it. But that's my plug. And again, if you're dehydrated, go click on the links, get you some hydration on 20% off. Go for it. And thank you all for all of our sponsors, the past, future, and present. As a wise man once said, that's the music.
Don't use off-brand stuff on your balls.
Oh, fuck no. Apparently, don't use a lot of stuff on your balls, really.
Yeah, no. Lotion is fine if it's unscented, maybe.
Scented deodorant stuff. You can trim, just like be very careful.
Yeah.
They're balls. You only got 2 if you're lucky.
I hear a cat.